G'day guys, it's Peachy here from Drifta. Got a walkthrough video today on this Sprinter van. So this is Pete's Sprinter. As with most of our fit outs, this van came here as a completely empty shell inside. There was one little cabinet in there, but the rest of the install has been completely done by Drifta. So Pete had been through all our videos. He'd had a good look online to see some of the styles and the options that other people have done. And then this is the design that he had in mind. And then when he come up here for consultation, we basically tweaked the design to fit in with what would work better with the space based on a lot of the knowledge that we have here at Drifta. So this Sprinter van, this one's a bit of an older van, but whatever van you've got, we fit out new vans, old vans, big ones, small ones, whatever you've got. All the units we make are totally custom made from scratch. So yeah, everything's made to measure, made for you and your van. All right, so this van's got a combination of inside and outside living. So yeah, Pete's got a big awning on the side of the van here, which was, he had that installed before he came, so that was not by us, but so he's got a big awning, so he's got a nice undercover area outside, plus good space inside to use. So first thing we'll look at here is this part of the fit out here. So this is a slide out kitchen, so like an external kitchen. So we just push these tabs down. This unit here slides out. So this is our standard sort of van slide out kitchen that we use. These kitchens are all made to order, like I said. So the exact size and configuration of the kitchen may vary depending on where it's coming out your van, how much space we got, and that sort of thing. So basically, little fold-up bench on the corner here. So just a bit of extra worktop. So full laminated worktop on this kitchen. This is what we call the stove recess, so a sort of little stove will sit in here and store in there. There's a little bit of space below, and then we've got a couple of drawers, so a nice cutlery drawer on the top, bigger drawer on the bottom, and a little cupboard here on the end. All right. So yeah, this style of kitchen is generally what we use as a slide out. This one's finished in what we call clear lacquer. With a laminated top. We also offer this, all of our timber cabinetry units, we offer them what we call our black stainless. So it's just exactly the same kitchen, but we stain the timber black and we put brushed aluminium fronts on various places, and it just gives it a different look and a different feel. So it's just personal preference of what you get. All right, so this kitchen slides out on these heavy duty stainless steel runners, so it slides in and out very easily. No weight to carry when you're sliding it out. They lock out and they lock in, and also this kitchen is also removable. So we just under here you can slide this kitchen out, and then there's two sets of legs. So there's one set, and then there's another set under the other side of the kitchen. So if you want to, you can get someone to give you a hand, and you can pull this kitchen out and you can set it up in a communal camp area or somewhere just away from the vehicle. So yeah, really good idea, works really well. And it just gives you the option. So you've got the nice and easy slide out kitchen. So if you just want to make a quick cup of tea, you can pull the kitchen out. Or if you're setting up a big camping area with friends, or as part of a group, then you can set the kitchen up away from the van, and you've got a freestanding kitchen. All right, so that just slides away. Okay, so so this customer requested this little step to be made. So this step's got two functions. One, it acts as a step to get into the van, which is really good. But also at night time, you can pack this away in here, and it just fills in this area. So if you're up at night and it's dark, you're not going to walk over here and slip down there and twist your ankle in that little hole, which is created when the doors close. So yeah, great idea. Something so simple, but like such an effective little box, basically. All right, so let's pop that down. Okay, and then we'll just move on to some of the internal cabinetry. So again, another little unit here. This one has a hinge lid on the top. Okay, so again, here we have a nice laminated worktop area. This is a space where, just a good storage area. Again, you can have another little stove in there if you had the two stoves, and then a series of drawers here. All right, so as you can see, these drawers are nice and big. There's lots of storage in here, you know, so that works really well. Pop that down for a minute. Just this section here, we've got this extra little fold-up bench. So this folds up. It's got a little support there, so that just yeah, sort of blocks off this walk through here, but creates that nice extra bit of bench. And obviously it works around with this other unit here behind me. And then obviously when you're traveling or you need to walk through, this just simply folds down, that bungees up, stop it rattling around, and then you've got this walk through area where you can get through to the seats here at the front. So yeah, again, just a really nice, simple idea, just having a little fold down bench that which gives you full access, and but then the extra bench top when you need it, so it's really cool. Okay, so this unit here, we've just got a little cupboard. All right, so a couple of doors. Okay. Again, we've fully laminated the worktop here. We've got a built-in sink here. So this is what we call a sink bowl with a drainer. So probably more often than not, people don't get the drainer, they just get the bowl, because the drainer, as handy as it is, it does take up a bit of laminated worktop space. So if you didn't have the drainer, then this is all laminated worktop area, which is for most people more useful, but we can get them with a drainer. So I think with this van fit out, you know, it's just for Pete and his partner. So so yeah, you know, they've got plenty of worktop space as it is, so they were happy to have the drainer. Here we've got a couple of jerry cans. So pretty basic idea we do in water storage. So this one here will be clean water, and it's got a pipe connected, which is then connected up to this hand pump up here. Okay, and then when you pull the plug, the grey water drains into the other jerry can. So you just got the 2 jerry cans in there, very easy, lift them in and out. You can just, you know, easy to fill up your clean water, dispose of the grey water, it's all really easy. So yeah, a simple system, but it works really well. All right, so fridge. So this is a Bushman bar fridge. I'd say this one's about 110 litre, I think. So Bushman's got a very good bar fridge. As you can see, nice amount of space in here. It's got a little freezer compartment up the top. Yeah, Bushman fridges are really good. We've also been using the Dometic fridges as well. So they're the 2 that we carry mainly. Some people, if they require other fridges, we can basically get whatever you need as well. So here, straightforward, just a bank of drawers. So again, you know, all these drawers, we've just made them slightly bigger as we go down, so it just gives more versatility in storage, you know. So you can have cutlery in the top drawer, cups, plates and bowls right down, and have your pots and pans in the bottom and things like that. So yeah, we can make these drawers any sizes. Generally most people prefer to slightly increase the size as you go down, but if you've got items of a certain size to store inside drawers, then we can yeah, we can size the drawers accordingly to what you've got. So yeah, we're pretty flexible like that as well. So this one here is a little storage box. So this is actually a seat. All right, so you know, Pete's going to get some cushions made up. There's another seat over here. So yeah, that will be a seat, and then it also is storage inside for where they're going to put a little portable toilet in there. Okay, so yeah, so we hinge the lid with this large lip on here, so if you've got the toilet in there, you open this up and the seating area of the toilet sits up proud of this lip. So yeah, it just makes it more usable, which is pretty simple idea, but it just makes it very effective. Okay, so yeah, we've got another seat here. So yeah, this is a nice little seating area here, and then as part of the bed base at the back, we've got this internal table. So this yeah, we'll look at the bed in a minute, but this part here comes out and is a table area. So we've got this leg here, so that'll drop in here. All right, and then that just sits in the top, and then you've got a table where you can sit, and the table swivels as well, which makes your access, you can sort of get in and out around the table nicely. So yeah, so it's really handy if we do have a walkway with a table like this, because then the table can store as part of the drop-in panels above the walkway, so that works really well. If we don't have this walkway arrangement and it's a solid bed, then yeah, we normally try and build in a little storage area for this tabletop if we can. It all just depends on the rest of the fit out really. So yeah, all right, well, I'll just move this one out of the way. Right. Okay, so what else have we got here? we'll look at the 12 volt side of things in a minute. We've done a full 12 volt install here. So yeah, we just partitioned it off. So you've got sort of the rear bed area here, and then this is sort of like the living area. On this side we built in a bit of a wardrobe area, so we've just got a couple of hanging rails. There's one at the top, another one down here. Pete just wanted it left open, which is a good idea, because to build doors on these, they're quite large, and yeah, I mean it can be done, but having it open is much simpler, and does the job. You know, everything's put away nicely. So yeah, this is the cupboard here, which was already in the van, so we didn't have any part in this one. And yeah, and also with this particular van, the roof was already lined, so we haven't touched the roof, but we have fully lined and insulated all the walls. This lining here is what we call our carpet covered lining, so timber panels which we then cover in carpet and we screw onto the walls. We also do offer a bare timber lining, which is, yeah, it's just a bare timber, and what we do is to make it look like tongue and groove panels, we've got a CNC machine and we route lines on it so it looks like it's individual planks. And the good thing about the way we do it is we use about 7mm plywood, so it's nice and thin, which is nice and light. So if you use standard tongue and groove panels, which are about 13mm thick, then obviously that's a lot more weight you're adding to the van. So the way we do it is definitely the best way. It's nice and light and it looks brilliant. So all right, so we'll just move a bit further back to the bed area. So yeah, drop-in panels here. So this panel, when it's not being used, you just slide under the cushion, because there'll be cushions on here, and then when that's under there, you wouldn't even know that panel was in there. So below the bed itself, traditionally at Drifta, we sort of we build slide-out drawers that come out the rear, or drawers that open forward. You know, drawers is originally what Drifta was all about, but we can basically do whatever you need. So Pete, for his, he just wanted lift up compartments. Okay, so we've just got these hinged lids above the bed area, so he's got heaps and heaps of storage down here. On the driver's side, which is this side, Pete requested that we put these cutouts in here, and we've also put a door on the back on this side. So if he's got longer items, you know, he does a bit of outdoor education stuff, Pete, I think, you know, he can slide big long tents and things into this area, so he's got that open capacity. And the door on the back just gives him really good access to that. And then on the passenger side, each area is totally separated fully. So we've got the full divisions in here, which separates each of the storage areas. So yeah, again, he's just mixed it up a bit. He's done something slightly different each side, which gives him more options with storing his gear and keeping it organised. So okay, so yeah, so when this has got the cushions on the top and it's all finished, yeah, it looks $1 million with the cushions on there. Okay, so we've got this extra wall cabinet on here as well. So we did build this one. So yeah, we've just got a couple of bungees which hold it all closed, and then we've got these drop down legs. So you hinge these out, and then this comes down and just rests there on the bed. It's not designed to, with a lot of these systems, they're lower. So when you're sat here, you can use it as a bench, but Pete didn't want that. It's just for when he's out and about, he can put some of his 12 volt items on here. And we put a 12 volt socket in here, just a double USB and SIG style socket. So if he's got items to put on charge, he can sit them all on here whilst he's out and about. And then he's also got the storage of all these shelves on here. So we've got 4 shelves. They've all got a little lip on them, so items you put in there are sort of retained and don't fall off when you open the door. So yeah, nice little bench. So all these benches, they're all custom made, so you can see how they're like profiled into the shape of the vehicle. Yeah, there's a bit of work in them. They're a bit of a tricky build, just because of the nature and the curvature and yeah, the internal shape of most vehicles. So but yeah, we do a lot of these cupboards. Okay, so yeah, 12 volt. We've got quite a lot of features. We've got a lot of map lights around here, so these are really handy with a bendy neck on them. So if you're lying in bed reading a book, or if you are getting something out of here and it's dark, you can direct it into the space, and you just touch on that, on the bulb, which makes it come on and off. So we've done 4 of them, 1 in each corner. Over here we've got a Sirocco wall fan tucked away at the corner. So these are a really good fan, very popular with any camper or caravan fit out that we do. Got the big TV up here. So this is a smart TV. So we do offer the TV, and we do offer an antenna for the roof as well. But with a TV being a smart TV, most people tend to not get the antenna these days, just because you can Bluetooth from your phone if you're watching something on iView or Netflix or something like that, and you can Bluetooth that straight onto the TV, and you can lie in bed and you can watch it up there. So yeah, the TVs are really cool, and they're on a folding mount, so it does fold and hinge and face different directions, so they're pretty cool. The battery is under this seat here, so tucked away nice and neatly. In here we've got 200 amp hour Enerdrive lithium battery. This is the G2 BTEC version, so extremely good battery, lots of power. We've got the Red Arc DC to DC. This is the 40 amp DC to DC, so that charges off your engine when you're driving, and it's also got solar panel input. So on the roof there's a 160 watt solar panel up there mounted, and there's plenty of space up there to put more. So sometimes we put 2 or 3 solar panels on the roof, depending on what the customer needs, what kind of power they're going to use, and obviously how much space we have as well. Okay, so that's the battery in there. So again, there's lots of other storage in there too, so there's more storage space there for Pete. And then just this cover just drops on there, and then you sit on top. Enerdrive 2000 watt inverter, so this is the pure sine wave inverter. The only ones we use are the ones that have got the built-in RCD, which is the safety trip. So yeah, that runs off your battery, so all the 240 power is supplied via the 12 volt system, which is the way we wire up our vans. So this is one of our distribution panels here, so very common on all Drifta 12 volt installs. We've got a volt gauge, a couple of SIG sockets, a USB. Yeah, just a nice, neat little package. And the switch here, so this is a switch for, there's a couple of outside lights up on the roof rack, which we mounted for him. So yeah, we've just got one switch here which controls both of them lights, which is nice and easy. Yeah, obviously the fridge, and then there's a few other various sockets around the place. There's one there. These lights were already installed, so these were already in the van. We've just worked around them and got them all in place. So yeah, so basically that's it. So yeah, really enjoyed fitting out this van for Pete. He's a really nice bloke. Yeah, really nice to work with, and yeah, basically everything here, like I say, Pete had done his research about the style of work that we do and how we operate, and he pretty much had this down pat. So when he come to work through the final design and the consultation, we just tweaked a few things with regards to measurements, and I had some suggestions for him. So just alternative ideas, which some we took on board and some he stuck with his original ideas. But yeah, really stoked with how it come out, and yeah, hopefully many years of enjoyment for Pete and his wife. So all right, so yeah, love to hear what you think. If you've got any comments, and yeah, any questions at all, please just send me an email, mark@drifta.com.au. All right, thanks guys.